Hey everyone, this is Miss Phipps. Today I'm going to be showing you how you are going to create your advertisement on a Google drawing. So you're first going to begin by starting within the Google Drive. Now you can also do a Google search and type in Google Drawings. A couple other different ways, but I find that this is probably just the fastest. So you will go to New, click on More, and there will be Google Drawings. Now, you can click on that, and that's going to bring you a blank slate. I've already got one a little bit prepared to speed this along, so I'm going to show you what I've got. Now, one of the neat things about Google Drawings is for this advertisement, it could be in any sort of way. You could turn it into a poster. You could turn it into a brochure that could be foldable. You could turn it into a very small piece of paper if you wanted it to be. One way that you will do that by changing the size of your Google drawing is you will click on File, go to Page Setup, and instead of the standard 4:3, you're going to go to Custom. And what I like to do is I like to go to the 8.5 by 11 and apply that. So you've changed the size of it. Now, one of the things that you're definitely going to want to do, because you're going to start out with a checkered background, you don't want to put that. That's not going to look very good, and it just looks like it's a canvas. So you're going to change the background, and you want something that's going to help your pictures, your words pop out. So you're going to right-click, click on background. Now, this is where it could get so many options, it's really hard to choose, just depending on really what colors that you like. So you could click on solid, or you could click on gradient, and that's what I've chose. I've chose a gray gradient color. Could do something a little bit lighter, and then that color doesn't show up, but it's kind of just on whatever you'd like to do. Still a little bit unsure about that West Liberty. I'm not sure if I'm going to like that or not, but anyway. So I've got my words. Welcome to West Liberty. I kind of thought of this as like a little postcard type of deal. And I thought I'm going to put some pictures on it, and I'm going to advertise my city to make it appealing to others who maybe never been there before. Maybe they've wanted to visit, but have never gotten the chance. And maybe now, they're going to try to come and visit. So what I thought it would be pictures to help draw them in. So in your Google drawing, what you're going to do to add pictures, you'll go to Insert, click on Image, and I've got these images in my Google Drive. So these recent pictures I've got, you're going to click on the picture that you find, and you may have to search for it. It could be in your drive. You could upload it from your computer, depending on where you're pulling it from. One of the things that West Liberty is known for in Eastern Kentucky is our Sorghum Festival. And somehow I don't know how both of those were together, but actually I'm putting them both on there. Okay, so I think I figured out what I've done. I had two selected at the same time. Don't know how I did that. Insert the picture. This is a picture of under the tent of the Sorghum Festival. So now the larger I make that, the more grainy it's going to get. I pulled this from the internet. I didn't have any recent photos of something I had taken. I'm just so used to it, I don't ever take pictures. But you could put the borders around this. Make this picture pop out a little bit, because you want it to catch the eye of people. So I thought something yellow would look really good. It's going to make it stand out against the black. So you've got Welcome to West Liberty. I'm going to add a couple more pictures. So I've added these new pictures in here. Now, if I wanted to change this, if I thought after I added some pictures and I wanted to change it, I could go back into Page Setup, maybe change the format of it. I could change it more to an 11 by 8.5. So I think that's going to look a little bit better if we do something like that, if we're creating this postcard, this advertisement type thing. So I'm just going to change those. And it's going to give me what seems like a little bit more room so that you can make things a little bit larger. And what I'll do is I'll put some borders around these pictures to make them stand out a little bit better. So I've added the border. Now my pictures really pop on this background of a color. So in this advertisement, you want to make it appealing for whoever it is that is going to be looking at this. After you have put some borders around it, made the pictures pop, I think some captions or some telling people what these things are. Now, all of these pictures are things that I chose because I felt like that was really something that defined West Liberty. Now, the Sorghum Festival is something that is, is looked forward to by all of its residents every year. They let out a day of school for the festival. It is just, it's like Morgan County Christmas. Everyone is really looking forward to, that's like a spirit in the air of this is our heritage, and people kind of look back on to olden days. So it's really looked at as like a great time. Another thing is a staple of the town is the City of West Liberty welcome sign. It's in every spot that you could come into West Liberty. So I thought that was like something that really told the story about it. And these two pictures kind of tell the story of a event that is held every month in the summer months, and it is called Live on the Licking. And what that is a band or bands come in, and they will they're booked by the tourism committee. The tourism committee then gets subsequent bookings, and it's like a really great time. There's a lot of people that show up for it, and some really good bands have showed up before. I've gone down there several times, and it's really a fun time, and it's right in my backyard. So I think that that is really something that would appeal to a lot of other people. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some words to help explain that to people or tell them exactly what it is. So I have added a text, and adding the text is really going to personalize this advertisement. So what you do to do that, you're going to click on this text box. As you click on this text box, it is going to create, just a generic size. You're going to have to resize it. So you're going to click on the corners, up, down, whatever, and size it to wherever you want to have it. Now on this one, I chose it to fit in between these two pictures to kind of show this is what it's called. Now, the next thing that you would need to do would be to put a eye-catching font, I would think. So I'm also going to change the color of that so that it's a little bit more, oh my goodness, excuse me. I'm going to change it to like a soft yellow. So it's not too bright, but you can see it. So this Live on the Licking. I think the Welcome to West Liberty kind of tells the hotel with this sign right here. Then I'm going to add another text box right here. And it's going to say Wrigley Elementary. And I'll change that to another. I need to highlight it first. Make it just a little bit bigger to pop out. And change the color to yellow to make it stand out. Nope, it's going to go better in that green. Now, Morgan County has several new schools. We actually have a brand new high school, and our schools are really an eye-catching thing for many people. We have a really good district with a lot of great teachers, a lot of good schools, and I think that this advertisement would really make people want to come to West Liberty. So what you can do, you can add all those other kinds of text features like you would in a Word document. You can do all of those things up here. You could put bulleted points in your advertisement if you chose to do so. Other images from the internet right here, whichever you would like to do. So I think this is going to be a great tool for you to use in your creation of your advertisement. I hope you have great success.